Hey, I'm Craig, and today for the Surfboard Guide, we're going to check out the new Hypto Krypto Softboard by Haydenshapes Surfboards. So this is the new Hypto Krypto Softboard by Haydenshapes. There was one that came out a couple of years ago, and this one's a little bit different. You can still get that version, which I believe has a future flex, like the carbon skeleton under this, but this is the simpler model that cost a few dollars less, and this is the one we got to check out. So this is the stock 5.8, and it comes in at 5.8 by 20.5 by 2 5/8, and it's just over 34 litres. So looking over the Hypto Krypto Soft, it is your classic Hypto Krypto. Everyone's favourite board, definitely one of my favourite boards. We did a review about 2.5 years ago, and the thing blew me away, and getting on this, lots of similarities, absolutely loved it, and it was a whole lot of fun. So same as the Hypto Krypto, same outline everyone knows. I think before I called it business in the front, party in the back or something. I can't remember, I had a little slogan for it. The front is nice and wide and holds a lot of volume and a lot of paddle power. And the back comes into this really nice little pulled in, kind of like a rounded pin, but it's a lovely tail when you jump on it, get on the back, super easy to surf, super versatile, steep, flat sections in the pocket, make surfing really, really easy. And the Soft, similar to the Future Flex or whatever, is much the same. So the construction of the Hypto Krypto Soft is pretty cool. So it is a EPS core, and it has a bamboo stringer. So under this nice soft exterior, EPS core, bamboo stringer, which I believe is, it's got fiberglass to strengthen the bamboo stringer. It's wrapped in fiberglass with epoxy resin. And then on top of that epoxy resin, you have this lovely soft exterior, which I believe is 3 to 5 mils of EVA. What I found pretty interesting was with these softboards, and there's quite a few people doing like these epoxy softboards now, is that this is soft on the top. It's got this soft exterior, but the majority of them have a slick bottom. And what kind of like blew me away, I went up to Haydenshapes, I spoke to the guys, and I had a look at this for the first time. I don't know if you can see, but the bottom is not a slick bottom. It's soft, like the top. Hits you in the head or whatever, it's going to be soft. Probably, yeah, like I said, 3 to 5 mils. I don't know if it varies from 5 mils on the deck to 3 on the bottom, but it feels nice and soft, but still quite firm, and actually surprisingly feels good going across water. I wasn't sure, being a non-slick bottom, how that would kind of transcribe from, you know, being feeling nice and looking nice and aesthetically pleasing to actually being something that performed really well. But across water, just the same as a laminated fiberglass surfboard or a slick bottom epoxy soft surfboard. So coming into, I've done a couple little softboard reviews, some of the epoxy cord ones, and they all seem to perform really well, and they get pretty close to, I guess, shortboard or performance board performance. But some of them kind of have some things that kind of stop them, you know, rails that aren't really designed align with, you know, a surfboard or what a natural feeling board would be. And there's little things where they're awesome and super fun, but there's also little things that kind of hold them back. The Hypto Krypto Softboard was a little bit different. It didn't have those characteristics. So I don't know what's happened with the epoxy board that's under the Soft and what they've done to make such a board that performs with the soft wrap over it so damn well. But this is definitely as close to a performance surfboard feel that you can get in a soft board that I've ridden. And we've done around half a dozen different reviews, and they've all been super fun. But this is one that I got on, felt good. You know, there's some limitations. It is a softboard. It is not the performance Hypto Krypto that you're probably used to in Future Flex or whatever. So it's going to take a little bit of that performance edge off, but not a whole lot. This thing was absolutely epic. From the first surf I got on it, the paddle power was really good. It paddles really well. This says that it's 34 litres. It feels around about 34 litres. My kind of shortboard volumes these days, kind of 31, 32 litres. So, you know, 2.5, 2, 3, whatever kind of litres above my normal shortboard volumes. That felt absolutely perfect. I'm grabbing a softboard or a board like this when there's probably like shories, and I want to have fun, little peaks, you know, landing on the shore. Or in Australia, in summer, we put flags up, the red and yellow flags, safe to swim, but you cannot ride a fiberglass surfboard. Generally, you've been able to ride a softboard in the flags, and that's what's made them really quite popular in Australia, and especially on the East Coast in Sydney where I am. Some kind of surf clubs and lifeguards are cracking onto it and not allowing them. But yeah, no, I rode this in the flags. Thing was absolutely epic. I did get questioned because it does look pretty damn cool. It looks like a proper surfboard. You know, lifeguard checked it out, gave it a squeeze, and was like, oh yeah, it's a softboard. Continues surfing it in the flags. Also very cautious because while it is quite soft, I also don't want to hurt someone, like a swimmer or someone in the flags, and get it to hit them in the head, because I probably wouldn't want this to hit me in the head, even though it is a little bit softer than a regular surfboard. It still is a hardboard underneath that. Flipping over the Hypto Krypto Soft, fins, the board does come with a set of futures, thruster in a Thermotech, which is like a plastic kind of half composite kind of feel fin. The ones that came with this were the F4s, which are pretty small, so I didn't ride them. And in this, I rode the T1s. So futures do their T1 twin, which if you're familiar with FCS, the T1 is very similar to the MR fin, which is a super popular twin fin with a stabilizer. So this is a T1 in the Thermotech. So it's a composite, so between fiberglass and plastic, quite a bit of flex, a little bit softer than your glass fins. Still probably wouldn't want to get it in the head, but I'd probably rather get this in the head than a full fiberglass fin. Saying that, I rode a few different things in the board. I rode the Haydenshapes HS1 thrusters. They felt really, really good. I rode the T1s, which people will be familiar with, are a red fin in full glass. And I also rode the AM2s, the large AMs. Everything felt good. The board is super, super fun. So if you're looking at this, you're probably familiar with Haydenshapes Hypto Krypto. Whatever fins you're putting in that, you can put in this. We did a Hypto Krypto review a few years ago, didn't try it as a twin, and since then people going, oh, you got to try it as a twin plus stabilizer. So I thought this was my chance. I got another Hypto Krypto. The 2+1 felt really, really good. I really like twins plus stabilizer. Super loose, easy to turn, lots of fun, but they still have a little bit of drive, like a thruster that I'm used to, you know, growing up surfing, always having surfed on a thruster. So yeah, the twin +1 felt really good. Wouldn't stress too much about fin setups. If there's a fin you like or you're familiar with the regular Hypto, throw it in. It's going to be absolutely epic. Overall, the Hypto Krypto Softboard was absolutely epic. And it's for almost anyone. If you are a beginner or you're familiar with a Hypto Krypto and you want something soft, or you're someone coming off like a soft kind of mini mount type thing, you want to downsize towards a shortboard, the thing is epic. It has all the characteristics of a performance surfboard, but in a nice soft exterior for someone who might be you know, learning or getting better at surfing, but also want to stay safe and they're improving their skills. If you're a good surfer, if you're an intermediate to an advanced surfer and you want something that, you know, you can push kids on, you can take in the flags, you can get the wife on or whatever, the thing's epic. You get a few waves when the waves are actually good. It's going to surf pretty damn well. And like I said, those other things, pushing your kids around and all that sort of stuff, you can do that well without worrying too much about damaging the board. The board is for almost absolutely anyone. Like I said, we checked out a few softboards and they've all been epic. They're so much fun. I personally love softboards because I grab them, I go for a surf, and my expectations are so low that I end up having the best surf. This is exactly like that, but if the waves are a bit better or you actually want to have a proper kind of normal surf, this will do that too. There aren't too many limitations that take it away from a performance surfboard, apart from being soft and a little bit safer. Look, overall, absolutely love the Haydenshapes Hypto Krypto Soft. It's one of the funnest boards I've ridden in a long time, and having this in the quiver across summer is going to be a whole lot of fun. Look, thanks so much for watching today, and hopefully you get a chance to check out the new Hypto Krypto Soft. Thanks for watching.